T Beaz Power Hour.
Classy as fuck.
We are classy as fuck. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the
Only
T
the
and
classy.
Beaz Power Hour. We're here today with a special guest. Let's give it up for FaxFox here here with us. Hey, how's it going, man?
Good. Having a good time.
Yeah, well, it's just started, so hopefully that continues. And it wasn't.
It hasn't started yet.
It's
that's
like,
why.
you know what? I
Well,
only had a
yeah.
good time for the first 10 seconds, and then the rest of it
The
was
green
shit.
room was good. The green room was a pleasant
There we go.
experience.
Of course. So, how you been? It's been a week. It's been a week
Good.
for us.
Oh,
It's been
it
some
has
time
been a
since I last
fucking
saw you
week.
playing some games. Fax, what have you been up to? You've been running Trovo? You've been running Twitch streams?
Trovo, Twitch. I'm restreaming everything. I'm Trovo, Twitch, YouTube, D Live, VK, and trying to get Facebook working. I'm having a problem. It won't actually restream to Facebook for some reason. Like it says it's connected, and then I restream and it doesn't go through. So,
Just isn't
but
working.
the main grind is Trovo right now.
You know, it'd be really funny
So-
if for some reason your Facebook was hooked up just slightly wrong and it was streaming to someone else's account like anytime you turn
Oh,
it on.
Oh, that'd be good.
Like, and demons are in the computer again. I got that young man on my screen, and it
Yeah.
happens to say that it belongs to you, and I don't know why. So, what have you been up to,
Work,
Beaz? How about
computer,
you? What have you
work.
been doing over the last week?
Yeah,
That's not
not much. Just really waiting to.
Finals right now. This guy's like, I've got nothing going on. He's doing finals. He's got the podcast. The price of coal just dropped.
Oh,
He's like,
yeah.
I got nothing going on.
I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing.
Pokemon RPG. Like, this guy's got so much going on. He's just like, I've got nothing going on. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't do nothing.
You know what he doesn't
All right,
have
so
going
yeah.
on? He doesn't
What?
have Resident Evil 7 going on yet, because I want to see him play
Oh
that
my
game.
I am gonna get. God, I'm gonna fight you. That's what's gonna happen.
You can fight me. Fly down here and fight me.
Kick my ass.
Come kick my ass.
I have a one shot coming up. I have well actually there's no date set for it. I have the also no date set for the pro bending tournament that I'm gonna be a part of.
Oh yeah, I even forgot about that.
Yeah. I got a bunch of shit that's coming up, but I have the Unremarkable starting Saturday. Trying to think what else. Price of Coal, like you said, episode 3 just dropped today. That is it's a doozy of an episode.
If you've
Trying
not
to
checked
think
that
what
out, do
else.
so. The One Shot Network.
One Shot Network.
Price
Yep,
of Coal. Very well edited. Story feels very cinematic, and it's ramping up there quite a bit. I'm enjoying it a lot.
Oh yeah. Oh, so you listened to today's
Yeah.
episode?
Well, I haven't listened to today's
Oh.
yet. I haven't had time to listen to
today's.
today's yet,
Oh, okay.
but I will be.
Oh, trust me. Even I was listening to it and I was like, oh, goddamn. Who is that guy? Oh, that's me. Okay, yeah. Oh, he's great.
I see how it is.
What?
I mean, you
Hey,
just
I don't like my work a lot of the time. All right. So when I do like my work, it's a joyous
some
joyous
quality
occasion,
work there.
you
Make
know?
sure he says, come out to kick Ty's ass October 22nd. You can see Doyle's band play in Portland on the 23rd.
Done.
All right. So we are here to talk about
Alright.
stupid news, to just be crazy, to just enjoy.
Wait.
What?
Did you do yours?
Did I do mine? I didn't do anything last week.
Oh, you better imagine.
feel
No,
like
what do you
yours
mean
is
you didn't do
live
nothing?
feed.
What is different about your household?
I don't know. What Beaz?
Well, right now nothing, but during the day what?
It's empty.
Yeah.
Yeah, kids have gone back to school. That
Mhm.
is a nightmare. There were people at the high school. This is told to me by multiple teachers at the high school who were diagnosed with COVID, knew it, and sent their kids to school anyway.
Oh yeah.
Of course they
Oh
did.
yeah.
Of course they did.
Oh yeah.
Yup. That's the mentality of individuals in this town, unfortunately.
You mean country?
In this country? Well, yes, in this country. I suppose that's true
Seems
as well.
to be this whole continent, basically.
Yes,
Yeah. People are very dumb. So, yeah,
Oh
other than that,
my lord.
I mean, last week I finished my book. for the final time.
Oh, congrats!
So I've got that out there now. I'm just waiting for the proof to come through so I can have another hard copy. This will be my 4th book that I bought for myself. I mean, I've got a black cover one. I got one that's white interior. I've got one that's from the very, very first kind of beta-ish edition, which was horrible. And now this polished thing that hopefully somebody sees and is like, you know what, we like that. We're gonna give you a publishing
God
deal.
damn, I want to give him money.
I'm gonna buy that from you for $6 million, and you're gonna be able to live out a life after that.
Ooh, man, that's what we're hoping.
That would be the good thing right there. So
I'll do my best to help with that.
Of course, and I appreciate
Just
that.
if, a couple 100,000 would be great.
I'll just pitch that in right over to you. And I tell you what, if I make a cool $1 billion, I'll buy everybody on this network a house that I know directly.
All right,
that's not bad.
Hey, that's not bad at all. Hell yeah.
All right, everybody. So we're gonna move into the news, and we're gonna begin this daily grind that we have here for you, if we want to call it that. The very first story that we have is weird. So, like any of them are ever just not kind of weird.
Yeah.
Here we are.
It's normal on that shit.
Wanted cow that has evaded U.S. police since January. Faster than it looks.
Okay.
A cow. Okay, we'll react to this before I read the story, then we'll react after. So, what are your initial impressions, gentlemen?
All right, so I want to see the cow to cop ratio to see if that's why it was faster than it looked. Ratio. Because if it's, you got a Paul Blart coming out just being like, I got this, don't worry about it. And all of a sudden he just starts hoofing it. And he's like, after 4 steps and falls over. I get it. That's why goddamn thing was faster than it looked. Yeah, I get that.
McSherry says, with a rebel cow, she cried moo, 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 moo.
Now, if it's like, yeah, I also want to see the cow, because if this is like a super swole cow, then there's some things that need to be discussed at that point as well.
Wanted unknown cow. There's the picture.
That's a standard cow. That's a standard cow.
Yeah, it's faster than it looks, gentlemen. It is faster than it looks.
Can somebody test that cow's kids?
As a country boy, I can tell you, once you have a few beers, a couple shots of whiskeys, and you go to try to push a cow over in a field, they do not push over easy. They don't push over at all, actually, and they run quite quick.
Yes. So here's the actual news story. A cow described as faster than it looks is wanted by U.S. police after avoiding capture for over a month. Well, at this point, it's longer than that. The elusive female has been on the loose in South Florida since late January, and local authorities, they've now issued a wanted poster for her. The poster shared by the Pembroke Pines Police Department reads, wanted unknown cow, description female cow, brown with a white head, faster than it looks. Talented fence jumper, enjoys pools. Pending charges, moving violations, uttering false checks, and fleeing and eluding police. Police department said the bovine figure is not considered dangerous, but has been spotted near Interstate 75 in southern Broward County, and has been known to walk into the road.
That's dangerous as fuck.
Yeah, the cow's pretty heavy. You drive into one of those on the highway.
That's like, it's what, like 1,000 pounds of beef just standing there in the middle of the road.
Half a ton.
Driving a little Miata.
That's actually how my wife describes me, 1,000 pounds of beef.
1,000 pounds of beef? Now you're just bragging, man.
I was talking about my stomach, but that works. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. So, how do they know it likes pools? Is it just like jumping people's backyard fences and going and just...
cows.
Yeah, I was about to say, they probably caught it in somebody's pool. And it was
especially
just
South Florida,
like backstroke.
Pools everywhere in South Florida.
Hot as fuck. Well, no, I assume the cow is hot as fuck. He's just looking for any pool.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, no, there's legit cows everywhere in South Florida.
You don't want to deal with a cow with swamp ass. You need those pools.
I was just thinking about people with swamp ass. Oh.
So, you guys want to go catch a cow? I think there's a multi-$1,000 reward for that cow.
I'm gonna tell you right now, unless they want that cow dead or alive, I'm not doing it, because I'm gonna be exactly running about 12 steps and pass the fuck out because
You're
I
gonna be
am
all.
severe cow shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
that cow's faster than it looks.
Yeah, exactly. Then that's as soon as I say that, that's gonna be the last bit of like energy I have, and then I'm gonna fall over, shit myself, and cry until somebody comes and picks me up. And that's it. That's my whole cow chasing adventure right there.
I'm just glad you can do 12 steps, bro.
Lots of
That's
people
'cause
can't
I
quite
did.
make it 12 steps. Got to get that blue chip.
Ah, ah, ah.
Anyway, all right, next story, everybody. So we go from this cow story to the next. Researchers are toilet training cows to reduce ammonia emissions caused by their waste.
Wow.
So what's
I've
your...
seen that. I've seen that actually. I've seen like there's a dairy farmer on TikTok who talks real talk about like how the dairy farming industry works, and like he's like preaching like, yo, we treat these cows live great lives. If they want to run, look, they can open a field. Like it's a great TikTok. But anyways, he was showing. I think he was showing that one of the new machines. It like helps dealing with that, and the cows apparently love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well, this one's interesting. I mean, it's obviously a risk.
Or maybe this is real toilet.
There's the reward structure, you know, give a treat for going to the bathroom in the right place kind of
That's
thing
how
that they
I
do
potty
here.
train my kids.
But here's the story that I have for this. So, on a farm where cows freely relieve themselves as they graze, the accumulation and spread of waste often contaminates local soil and waterways. This can be controlled by confining the cows in barns, but in these close quarters, their urine and feces combine to create ammonia. Horrible, horrible conditions. In an article published September 13th in the journal Current Biology, researchers showed that cows can be potty trained, enabling waste to be collected and treated, thereby cleaning up the barn, reducing air pollution, and creating more open, animal-friendly farms. So, one thing that I found humorous about this story is that when they were initially like training them, let's see if I can find this real quick. To encourage latrine use, the researchers wanted the calves to associate urination outside the latrine with an unpleasant experience. As a punishment, we first used in-ear headphones, and we played a very nasty sound whenever they urinated outside. We thought this would punish the animals not too adversely, but they didn't care. Ultimately, a squirt of water worked well as a gentle deterrent.
The same way you train a dog.
Yeah. So what were they
Poor
playing?
cow.
Like some sort of bad music or
kids.
something?
They played Nicki Minaj. That's what I heard.
Nicki Minaj. So what is your cow deterrent noise or music, Fox?
Oh, I was like, you want me to do it on my own?
If you want to give us a
What would I-
vocalization.
I'd go with anything screamo. I think that's we're gonna get a better vibe. Just get that screaming in your ears, get you moving.
What if the cow's hair suddenly turned like jet black and went over the side of the headset, and they developed like a whole bunch of like scarry looking black makeup and just started banging?
I assume the meat would be more tender.
You've invented an entire new way to get the American Wagyu, death metal Wagyu.
Oh, see, and package it like that too. Death metal Wagyu.
I mean, that right there, that markets itself. Holy cow! You got
right
like
there.
Death metal rocker
I think,
cows.
like to deter these cows, I would probably. I think I would just walk up and just scream obscenities.
Like I said, for them,
tough love.
For them, it was just a hose. So they start going to the bathroom, and you just spray them in the face with water.
Ooh, or better yet, I could pee on them when they pee outside.
How do you like it? How do you like it? Get off my lawn!
No, don't you? What I tell you? Hold on.
To be perfectly honest, that is also Beaz's approach to dealing with children outdoors.
Oh God, no! Hell no! I'd have been locked up real quick.
Oh God.
You live in Florida. You're fine.
Oh my God.
They're too busy dealing with meth-amped squirrels and alligators.
And cows apparently now too. Jesus.
Yeah.
So,
Meth, is there anything you can't do?
Annika says, I'm sure Nick would donate his playlist for this experiment.
Oh my God. That's what we need to do. We need to all pitch together. What you're gonna do if it turns out the cows like it, Beaz, then I am going to throw the whole cow away. Because that is just No, I'm like,
He's
I
like,
start peeing on it and it goes.
oh, I'm
I'm
enjoying
like,
this
oh,
shower.
God, no.
It lays down and rolls over.
Yeah.
Continue, Daddy.
I'm
Oh
like,
no.
nope, that's it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with this cow.
That's
Nope.
enough.
I
That's
don't want
enough.
any part of this cow. I'm out.
You don't want to have an ammonia saturated cow steak?
Nope. Nope. There is more than just that. That's wrong with that cow. So
So
no.
I always wonder what, like, this right here is supposed to help break things down to make things easier to deal with, put all the refuse in one place so it's not spread everywhere and all that. But we're still creating hundreds of tons of waste every single year, like truckloads of this stuff.
Mhm.
Ultimately,
The oceans are
eventually,
deep enough, though.
the oceans are deep enough.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, it'll be like what was that? There was like an episode of
Mariana's Trench.
Family Guy or Futurama or something where they had a pool and it was like full of pee and it was like 80 or 90% urine, and then when it went over the top,
Oh,
South Park. That was South Park.
No,
South
South
Park.
So it's
Park.
like our
Okay.
ocean is
The whole place
85%
blows
piss. Suddenly the ocean turns yellow and just waves roll across the shores.
You just seal up all that garbage in like bags, and then you just sink it down in Mariana's Trench. Done.
Well, we can't even keep the garbage contained, man. Have you watched any of the like fisherman challenge videos on YouTube and stuff?
Have you heard of this new thing they're dragging behind boats? And apparently by 20, what was it? It was 2030, I think. They plan to have most of the oceans, like 90% of the oceans, clean of plastic. They drag behind this like catcher. What was the name of it?
Yeah, but where's
It's
it
crazy.
going? Are we just gonna have like fill in the
Oh, I don't know what they're doing with the plastic afterwards, but they're
Grand
talking
Canyon?
about having the oceans.
Nobody likes that thing anymore. Nobody gets outside of the house. It's been completely, no tourism or anything for the last year. Mysteriously, we might as well fill it with garbage. All right,
There you go.
next story.
When's Elon Musk
And
gonna rocket
cement
it
it
into the
over.
sun?
There you go.
Here you go.
There you go.
Women arrested for defecating on boss's desk after winning the lottery.
Worth it.
Like a boss.
Like a
Yeah.
boss. All right. So I'll read the story here. A 41-year-old woman
Shit
had
on
the
Jimmy's
winning
desk.
lottery ticket worth over $3 million on Friday night, but showed up to work anyway on Monday to deliver one last package. The courier company had no idea of her winnings. I knew something was wrong because I came back from lunch and the door to my office was closed, said the manager. I slowly opened the door to discover a woman with her pants around her ankles hunched over on my desk like a hippopotamus or cheetah or something, dropping a massive poo on my desk. She shot her head toward me and we locked eyes. I was frozen in shock and fear. In my peripheral vision, I saw a huge mud monkey sliming out of her butt like a Play-Doh fun factory.
Wow.
It was worth it, the woman said on arrest. On Friday, when I realized I hit the lotto, I knew this would be the first thing I would do. I hit up every Mexican food truck and saved my dumps all weekend. I was shuffling around like a death row inmate trying not to explode. I've been putting up with that guy's shit for years. It's time he put up with some of mine.
Oh my god.
Yo, that is amazing. That's dedication. She deserves a medal. Because Lord knows, I hate people, but I'm not going to hold my shit for days just to
I don't think I
drop an
can.
atomic bomb on
Let's
somebody.
just put it this way. Like, I don't think I could hold it over the weekend.
That's some
Yeah.
serious,
that's risking shitting your pants big time.
that's
Yeah.
steel sphincter control right there, man. Multiple days full up on Mexican. She like goes to Taco
Well, I
Bell.
think-
I don't know a single person. That's a Herculean task to hold that
Yes.
in after like an hour.
Now, I think I may have cracked it, though. Because maybe she didn't actually hold it. She was holding it at first and then had to plug it.
Oh.
And then maybe she had a rip cord for when she finally got to work.
Oh,
She was
God.
like, it's all come to this. Yeah.
Zing! Plop!
And the moment she pulls it is right when he opens the door. What are you? Whoosh. Oh, God.
And the entire room turned brown with death.
There's shit everywhere.
You frosted
Like
me like
shining,
a
but
cake.
the walls are covered in shit instead of blood.
Oh, so yeah. Either one of you ever wanted to defecate on a boss's desk?
Oh yeah. Desk, truck, probably family. I mean, I've hated some people, definitely. Like if I hit, but see, I don't think I'd do it for 3 million. Like if I hit 3 million, I would probably just go up there and tell them about themselves, probably slap something off and break it and then walk away. If I won like that, like 30, 50, 100 million jackpot, oh yeah, I'm gonna shit in your coffee cup. I mean, I'm gonna lock your office for 30 minutes and we're gonna play fucking hide the shit. And you are gonna have shit in random places that you will find for years to come.
I'm playing some
Like,
monkey toss up in here.
yeah,
You're like in the room.
exactly.
I've never
I'm gonna
wanted to
set.
do a boss. I don't think I've had a boss. I've definitely had landlords
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
where I left fish in the walls.
Fish in the
nice.
walls.
Yeah.
That's
There's a hole in the wall that I had to fix before we could move out, and I put it through a little mackerel in there
that
before I
puts
patched it up.
a whole other meaning on wall fishing.
No, don't say that, Tide. That's a
you don't
bad word.
you don't like wall fishing?
That's a. I never did it. Never
Never.
once.
You
I
did. You. How did you get
always
out of
came out with
that?
an excuse, baby. Nope. Because the easiest way is just to tell them, hey, I can wall fish that, but the only thing I have is this super high powered magnet. And so if I do it, it's just gonna rip your wall apart. So we can do it if you want. I'll go get it right now if you really want. They're like, no. All right, cool.
Yeah, Bees and I both worked for cable industry for a long time,
Yeah.
and then
Oh.
having to drop a line from upstairs into a wall and then get it to come out the other side without missing it or not see while you're the only
Yeah.
one running up and downstairs and whew,
Yeah, that shit's ridiculous.
cut a big
Nope.
old hole in the wall and then hope you can see it. Yeah, that was yeah. Anyway, all right, next
Super
story.
fun.
San Francisco will begin paying people to not shoot other people.
Babe, we're moving to San Francisco.
So let's see, so San Francisco's 56-year low homicide rate of 2019 was not a sustainable phenomenon as gun violence spiked pretty much everywhere once the COVID-19 pandemic hit. San Francisco just saw 14 gun homicides in 2019, 15 in 2020, but by the end of 2021 already 21 in a year. That was 5 more months to go. And in October, the city will begin a highly unconventional though not unprecedented solution. The Examiner reports on a pilot program to begin that will essentially offer high-risk individuals $300 a month to not shoot anyone or be shot themselves. It's called the Dream Keeper Fellowship. So basically the idea is individuals who are considered at risk of shooting or being shot are being incentivized not to do that.
AKA black people.
Yeah, they're just pretty much... So at the beginning, they're doing a small rollout of 10 participants. So they really picked them very specifically. It's like, you know Todd and Tony? Yeah, those guys. We need to make sure they're on the list.
Like I can just imagine they just go to like a local gang and they're like, hey, we'll give you money if you don't shoot people or get shot.
Yeah.
And they're like, shit. All right, let's do this.
How much money was it?
either way.
Say how much it was?
Yeah.
It's $300 for the month if you don't get shot or shoot somebody.
Oh, in San Francisco, that'll get you like enough ramen for the month. That'll probably pay for that.
Maybe.
It might get you like
slim on the ramen.
Yeah. I was gonna say something really off color and probably shouldn't have, so we're not gonna go there.
Put it in the chat. Not that chat. I mean the Discord chat.
In the Discord chat. Type it out here in stream chat. It's like canceled. It's been nice having this show with you, Bees.
Yep,
see
this
you
is how
around.
we go out in a blaze of glory.
Yeah. So the idea has been tried before, notably in the California communities of Richmond and Stockton, and has gotten desired results. In 2019, 55% fewer deaths and hospital visits, 43% fewer gun crimes, though ironically, unexpected increase in non-firearm violence.
Well, I mean, makes sense. Loopholes, baby.
They're like, don't shoot people. We get an extra $300, so I'm just gonna go bludgeon you and stab you to death instead, so I can keep my my
I have
street
so many
cred.
questions about this system. Like, how do you collect the 300? Like, can I just go in and collect?
You just walk up and be like,
"No, I didn't shit.
Look, I'm good.
I wasn't shot today.
See, I was shot. I didn't shoot nobody.
Smell my gun.
Money.
Smell my gun. It hasn't been fired.
I'll take my $300.
It's
very much.
like Beaz had said though, it's targeted individuals, so they're being monitored. to make sure they're not shot or shooting other people. So they're finding at-risk and high-risk individuals and then
Mhm.
You
targeting
mean what?
them.
They just have 10 people on parole?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
That's
pretty much.
that's another
I
form
think
for
You're
this, right?
describing parole.
Yeah, you're
describing
being
parole.
monitored consistently
What
by the authorities to make sure you don't misbehave. And these are individuals who are not criminals. So what the
Yeah.
fuck is that?
Oh.
I mean, to be fair, you can follow me all day. I don't care if you're gonna give me $300. I'm just gonna do what I do normally. So far, I've not been shot or shot anyone. Knock on wood. Um, so I mean, hell yeah, I'd be down. You just follow me, and see me take my kids to school, see me take lots of dumps, and then play some video games and do homework. And
on bosses' desks.
at the end of the month, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, Annika says, I'm guessing this is designed to save on jail processing and ER costs, so it might boil down to them not ending up in jail or ER. So yeah, this could also be like, oh, I gotta collect that $300 government money. I'm bleeding out here, but can you just give me the duct tape and the glue, okay? We're
Yeah.
gonna just deal with this at home.
I mean, to be fair, that does sound like more of a reliable solution than than any of those stimulus checks we were supposed to get.
Yeah, not to mention, yeah, I guess as long as you don't shoot your neighbors and get shot by them,
Yeah,
here's your money.
like somebody's about to just about to shoot somebody, and they're like, "Wait, hold on, we supposed to be getting that stimulus check again?" No, man, they canceled it. They canceled it. Oh, all right, you good today then? You good today? You go home. You go home. I need that money.
I need that money. What a society we live in, everybody.
Oh yeah.
There's individuals already dubbing this cash for criminals by conservative media.
I
All
don't
right.
understand the issue. Like I said, it sounds good to me. Shit, offer me money not to do something I already don't do.
That's right. You know, if everybody in society got offered an incentive, like a specific incentive, not to engage in criminal behavior, I wonder how much that might actually change or reduce criminal behavior. Because we don't get incentives. We're de-incentivized. You're sent to prison. You're assaulted by police officers or potentially murdered.
I was about to say that's my incentive right there, is that I don't get shot by somebody looking for a vacation, and I don't have to worry about dropping soap around Big Bubba from Cell Block D.
Yeah, but we don't incentivize positive behavior. We don't reinforce positive behavior. If you're like, I'm gonna open this door for this old lady who's struggling, and then somebody's like, here's a 20, thanks for doing that, and it happened every time you did something nice for somebody, how much fucking nicer would you be? Even if
people would be nice all the time. Yeah. Yeah. But that's another thing though. They the world prefers to just incentivize with fear
and violence.
Yes, and violence. They're like, hey, you should do that nice thing, because if you don't, we'll fucking find
you. Or you're gonna die if you take this vaccine because it's untested.
Oh my god.
All right, next story. Pat Robertson blames coronavirus on oral sex and lady chemicals. All right, here you go. During an appearance on the 700 Club, Robertson blamed the coronavirus on oral sex. Some of these youngins are doing all kinds of unnatural things with their sex organs. When people do that, they transfer all kinds of chemicals from ladies' private parts, and I think that's where this virus came from. We never had this kind of thing when I was coming up, but no one was committing oral sex back then. Robertson previously blamed 9/11 on witches and lesbians.
I mean, that's true though. So I mean, I get it, because
Who is this?
He is.
Why does he have a platform?
He's one of the conservative media.
He's an old white man.
Yeah, he's the fundamentalist Christian or Catholic or whatever. He's one of the big religious figureheads that's been on TV for like the last 40 years.
I grew up with a lot of religious people. They're not idiots. Like, well, that's just damn
fanatic. They are.
Trust me, like I got pastors in the family, man. They're not that crazy. I don't know,
but the
like over the edge.
Exactly.
Well, the thing is that they're in a society where they are incentivized to make clickbaity titles, to say things in big and ridiculous ways, to that's where we live right now. Everybody that has something to say, if it's huge, inflammatory, crazy, it gets way more media, way more hype, and way more attention.
Mm-hmm.
Like this
Can I
is
just say that I'm also very surprised that the 700 Club is still around and
still
still a thing.
going.
I remember
Yeah.
that being boring and shitty when I was younger. Like I can't believe it's still like it didn't get better. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Conspiracy theories and other tomfoolery are rife among fundies these days. Preacher Rick Wiles, another prominent television, you know, religious figure, is among the worst of them. Wiles is a homophobe and bigot, as well as being a conspiracy theorist. According to the right wing Ring Watch, he recently celebrated the death of a gay lawyer who died of the coronavirus, claiming that it was a sign that COVID-19 was punishment from God, and those people that are dying from it deserved what they got.
This is
And he's the
college
type
shit.
of person that's he's the type of person
This
to say some
is
shit like that and then
Rick
get COVID and die.
Rick Wiles. Let's look him up real quick.
If I had a
So-
quarter for every time some stupid piece of shit said some shit like that, and then either them or one of their colleagues got COVID and died, I'd retire right now.
So this is Rick Wiles. Rick Wiles is a far-right American conspiracy theorist, pundit, and senior pastor at the non-denominational Flowering Streams Church. He's the founder of True News, a website promoting racist, homophobic, Islamophobic, and anti-Semitic conspiracy theories.
Oh, it's somebody who should never be listened to ever and should never have a
Yes.
platform on any TV
Yeah.
station ever.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. That type of person. But he's
Like,
getting those
what?
platforms. So, people listen to them.
Fuck is wrong with people?
People
He's
are
the perfect
dumb.
trifecta.
People are dumb.
He's the perfect trifecta. You get religion, you get far right, and then you get oh god, what's the third one that I was gonna say? Oh my god, what is it? Entitled. There
Entitled.
we go.
Yeah.
You get all three of those together. Perfect storm.
The problem
stupidity.
is humans are lazy and they're mentally lazy. If they happen to
Yeah.
have even the smallest inkling that something sounds right, then that is right to
Mhm.
them. And if that comes from
Oh, yeah.
a history of misinformation and malinformation, or from just ignorance, or you know what, I think that maybe because people cough and it goes through this mask, that mask is not going to help in any way. The smallest denominator is not always the truth, and people are not willing to look for it. My mother and plenty of other people's mothers will go out there and they'll be like, did you see what this person did, what that person did? And I'm like, put it in Google for one minute. Do it 1 minute. The first 4 things that come down will tell you why you're wrong, because that was false information. One search.
It's fucked up for me because like I live in Canada where like people have like been threatened with jail and like $300,000 fines for telling jokes and shit like that. So it's very like I can't believe people like this exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
There's
any
a
like
whole fucking
like
country of them.
yeah, but like I understand they exist, but I can't believe they exist in a platform like something like the 700 Club, where it would give that somebody like that a platform.
We had presidents in various places around the world that have some of the largest platforms where people listen to and try to abide by the laws that they enforce that are batshit crazy. So why is this any different? Although celebrities, I think, have more sway than presidents a lot of the time. And an individual like this guy, he's been around the block so long. Everybody grew up listening to him. He's a figurehead of authority to them on all things related to their mindset, related to their belief structure, and has been for so long that people believe that they're infallible, or the things that they say are well thought out.
The Duck Dynasty guy got fucking completely roasted.
Yeah.
Wasn't famous enough.
Wasn't famous enough.
I guess not.
All right, next one.
All them duck calls he made.
Yep.
Next story. Man inserts eel into rectum from anus in hopes to relieve constipation.
What? Wait, what?
Okay, how about we react before I read the story? Man inserts eel into rectum from his anus in hopes to relieve his constipation.
Probably saw it on eFucked.
Probably. Or maybe he was hoping to shove the eel in there, going back to earlier, create that suction, and then just ripcord the motherfucker out.
No, I'm thinking it's because it's an eel. It's small, it's slippery, wiggly. It just frosts things up and clears out so that you can like It's no longer stuck, right? Because they went and did the swimming thing.
I don't know.
Swimming in your butt. I
Don't
can't.
they have
Oh,
teeth?
I'm imagining what that might
Don't they
feel
have
like.
teeth?
I don't want to do that.
But yeah, I believe eels have teeth. So
True.
why?
True.
Why?
So here's the story. A man in Xinghu, East China's Jiangsu province, inserted a 20-centimeter long eel into his rectum from his anus on July 20th in hopes of relieving constipation, but instead almost lost his life after the eel went into his abdomen. Ate through the lining and ended up inside an area your body's not supposed to have anything in.
Getting teeth.
What motivated the man to do so is folk remedy that says an eel can help with bowel movement. Maybe if you eat it, not if you stick it in there. Yeah. Instead of curing the constipation, the eel went from the man's rectum to the colon and then bit through it into the abdomen. He finally went to the hospital after enduring pain on the first day, as he was too shy to see the doctor. The doctor who gave him the operation said he could have lost his life, as the bacteria in the large intestine may cause hemolysis when it reaches his abdominal cavity. The eel is still alive by the time it was removed during operation. However, the man is not the only victim of the folk remedy that says inserting eel into rectum can cure constipation. A 50-year-old man in South China's Guangdong province did the same thing with a 40-centimeter long eel in June 2020. On June 2nd, 2020, an African carp was found in the stomach of a young man in Guangdong who claimed the fish had accidentally slid into his rectum when he accidentally sat on it.
I was just doing some skinny dipping. I was having a good time. And
it just swam right up in there, and I couldn't stop it. My control is lacking. My sphincter is weak.
Listen, what I do in my personal life that made it possible is not your concern.
You just get it all out of me.
Haven't you ever heard of Bad Dragon? I mean, geez, sometimes things don't come back from that.
Not everybody can buy one. Sometimes you got to make your own, all right? Don't judge me.
Jesus. Oh, wow.
The amount of things stuck up people's rectums, I'm sure will probably someday be a T Beaz Power Hour special.
Oh, my God.
It reminds me of the Lemmy Winks song.
Which
Lemmy
one?
Lemmy Winks. Hurry
Except
on,
he
Lemmy
didn't go on
Winks.
that journey. He just ran and just,
Well, what do you think he's doing?
What?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, my God. I need to watch that Lemmy Winks.
So
good.
Annika says
the Magic Toad King or something like that.
Oh my God.
Annika says, I feel bad for these eels. I do too. Can you imagine you're just swimming along in a peaceful stream and it's like suddenly you're in the Brown River? I mean, that's awful.
Oh.
That's so terrible.
So I suppose we'll move on.
Yeah, I mean, not much else you can say about that.
All right, next story. This is Jesus Christ, and I just broke into Pizza Hut. North Carolina man's 911 confession. Greensboro man claiming to be Jesus Christ called High Point 911 on March 22nd and told the dispatcher he broke into a Pizza Hut. The caller also said he was starving to death. Yes, this is Jesus Christ, and I just broke into the Pizza Hut. 40-year-old Richard Lee Quintaro told dispatchers around 4:30 a.m., Jesus is here. He's back to Earth. I just broke in and had a pizza. I'm Jesus. Quintaro admitted to breaking into High Point Pizza Hut, North Main Street, saying he ate pizza and drank Mountain Dew. When questioned by the 911 dispatchers, Quintaro told dispatchers, I, because I am Jesus, can do whatever I want. And I'm tired of all the Judases on this earth. I've been starving for so long and everyone's been treating me mean. I thought I deserved a pizza and a Mountain Dew. High Point police said Quintaro was cooperative when they arrived, arrested him without further incident, charged with felony breaking and entering, and put on bail.
Okay, first question. Did they apprehend the Mountain Dew from him? Or was it already gone?
Well, he had turned it from Mountain Dew into water, so they did.
I was just about to ask if he turned it from Mountain Dew to wine. Because that's what I needed to know. That's the most important part.
He had turned it mysteriously from Mountain Dew to yellow water.
Yeah. Oh my God. Like, there's just so much wrong with that. I mean, Pizza Hut.
Like,
come on, Jesus. You know you can get better food than that.
Sometimes the Son of God's looking for a slice of pie. I mean, come on.
Oh, that's a Craigslist ad.
Me, son of God, you looking to please me.
You were just the perfect slice of pie for this son of God. What's funny is that they just keep repeating his actual name the whole time too. It's like, this guy's
Yeah.
not Jesus. What if he was though? What if this
So what was he
literally
on at the end of the day?
that's didn't come out as part of there needs to be more to this story. Like, why did this happen? What was the bath salts, methamphetamines, life?
Yes, I'm pretty sure yes.
He had claimed the responsibility came from the Holy Spirit, about 40 ounce of Holy Spirit, as a matter of fact.
Oh my God, I told you, he turned that Mountain Dew to wine.
Beaz, your audio is full of wind.
Oh, I am sorry. Hold on, let me turn that off. It's hot as hell in my house because I live in hell. So
Yep.
there. That was
You really
much
could
better, right?
use Jesus Pizza about this point in time and get rid of some of that.
Mm,
And we all use
man.
Jesus Pizza.
All right. Next
Can we
story.
open a restaurant called that?
Jesus
Jesus
Pizza.
Pizza, that's
Yep.
what's up.
Jesus Pizza saves
Mm-hmm.
$1.50 every
we'll be the
single weekend
Chick-fil-A
on
of pizza.
Tuesdays. Or whatever.
The triple meat will just be the Trinity.
There you go.
Holy Trinity.
Yeah, Holy Trinity of pizza. 3 of your
Oh,
favorite
we're all
meats
going
ever.
to hell.
You're already living there.
That's also a Craigslist ad.
I've got the Holy Trinity within me. You want to come over here and have a slice?
Come get your 3 favorite meats right now. Oh God.
Oh my God.
Oh, this is not the Craigslist ad I was looking for. All right. Next story is Oregon man. We're moving all the way across country. Lit a firework at woman sets 4 U-Hauls and a hapless gas thief on fire.
Jesus.
So here's the story. This one's kind of wild. An Oregon man faces criminal charges after police say he ignited and tossed a large firework during a parking lot spat and accidentally set 4 moving trucks, U-Hauls, on fire, as well as someone secretly siphoning gas from one of them. Wild blaze erupted early Sunday morning in Eugene when this individual got in a verbal altercation with a woman in her 30s outside a U-Haul storage center, and during the exchange of words, lit a mortar-style firework from inside his car and just... Woman ran for cover, but the blast sent sparks flying through the U-Haul parking lot. Some of the burning embers landed near a bank of moving trucks, where, unbeknownst to the quarrelers, a man was stealing gasoline from one of the trucks. The 4 moving fires burst into flame. So did the unsuspecting gas thief, who was spotted fleeing from the scene with his pants and shirt on fire. They still have that individual at large, unfortunately.
The Lord
to be
works in
fair,
mysterious ways.
yeah. They think he was firing at her, but he really had his spider sense go off, and he was like, "There's evil afoot," and just started firing wildly into the air till he hit it.
Yeah, he was saving that U-Haul company a ton of money. Gasoline's expensive.
Yeah, he saved the gasoline, but sometimes you gotta blow up a couple trucks to to
What
deal out
insurance
justice.
is for.
Yeah,
there we go.
Insurance is for.
Saved him
See,
on the
for
gas
U-Haul
money.
company,
Got the insurance money from the U-Hauls.
See, win-win. Everyone's happy in the end.
This guy was a hero, really. That's what it really was.
Yeah.
Anyway, that woman was
Yeah.
probably asking for it. That she needed a firework mortar fired at her. I'm sure that was exactly.
We have to ask, what did the woman do to deserve this? That's what we need to ask. Oh my God.
Okay.
I mean, who just runs that's a ballsy game. That's you can tell he doesn't live in Florida because not a single fucking person, unless they're I even if they're bad shit, knows better than to just leave fireworks in your car because it gets so hot that motherfucker will catch and your whole thing.
That's
gone.
not always the case here in Oregon. In Eugene, I think the hottest has been on records like 110. So inside your car, maybe you're running that risk, but most of the time that's not going to be the case. Of course, those types of fireworks you can't get here. You have to drive to Washington, you have to drive to California to actually pick up anything like that to begin with. So he had illegal fireworks fired at a woman like a weapon and then set a bunch of shit on fire.
But saved the day in the end.
I don't think that's
That's what
actually what that was.
Ty. It's a saying. It's not about the journey. It's the destination.
Pizza Jesus, hold the wheel. I'm firing off this firework.
Pizza Jesus, this is for you.
And basically, anytime someone does something batshit crazy, that's in the name of Pizza Jesus.
There we go. If I ever have to lose my shit on somebody, I'm just gonna scream Pizza Jesus before I start throwing punches.
Pizza Jesus! Whapa!
I'll at
Not
least
my
catch him
hands,
off
Pizza
guard.
Jesus.
I'll be making your face look like pepperoni and sausage.
Let's go. I'm about to get deep dish in that ass. Let's go.
Talk about Craigslist ads.
Oh my god. Oh, the world. The world.
There's a lot of messed up crazy in the world. This show
Oh yeah.
is funny. I mean, it really is. Viewers
Mhm.
out there, this show is funny. You think this
I'm
show
telling
is
you
funny
this.
and you like watching it, as I hypnotize them. But the more we do it, the more I just hate the world.
Humanity? Yeah.
Humanity. Yeah.
100%. 100%.
Thoughts, Fox?
Oh, I mean, hey, sometimes you gotta shoot some fireworks at people.
Yeah. In the name of Pizza Jesus.
All right. Well, we move on to the next one then. Florida Police Department offers to test your recreational drugs for coronavirus. How nice.
I mean, that's your local government working for you. That's, we could all hope to be so lucky.
The Tavares Police Department is offering to test drugs for people to make sure they're not contaminated with the coronavirus. We got their little posts there showing up now. According to the agency's Facebook page, the department posted the offer to its Facebook page Thursday afternoon, instantly garnering hundreds of comments and shares. We'll even come to you for testing if you ask, according to the post. With rising health concerns associated with the coronavirus, we're offering free testing of your drugs. Being that a large amount of narcotics come from outside the U.S., we want you to be safe. Bring it to our station. We'll test your batch within minutes. Better safe than sorry. Help us help you. Virus-free meth.
I mean, I see literally nothing wrong with that. I'm just wondering, I wish they had that service here in Florida. I mean, not for me,
For the alligators
for the alligators.
and the squirrels.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the last thing you want is, it's all fun and games to have, a meth attack gator. But what you don't want is to have that meth attack gator go after somebody and can't breathe because it has COVID.
Right?
And then it dies.
And then it dies. Berserk
then
meth
that's all
attack
that training gone
gators
now.
with COVID. And do
Yep.
they do this with bath salts too? Because while you're eating people's faces, you don't also want to spread contagions,
I mean, well, that's why you can't do bath salts now because of COVID. You're afraid.
COVID
you might
ruins
eat somebody
everything.
And boom. Exactly. It's just, it's the world we live in. We have to give up the things we love because of uncontrollable circumstances.
Uncontrollable my ass.
I just wish I worked at that police station because I want to know if anybody fell for this shit.
Oh,
You know
I
what?
can guarantee
I
you
honestly-
people did.
Yeah.
I can guarantee
I
you
honestly
people
want
did.
to see. I gotta see these people. Why is this not on their YouTube channel or something like that?
Oh yeah.
I need to see. I need to see the people that walked
can
into
tell
the
you-
station.
I can tell you right now, when I worked for the Miami Beach Police Department, they would confiscate bags when they were left like by themselves by homeless people, and multiple times somebody came in and was like, "Hey, can I get my bag?" And they were like, "Well, we need like ID or something proving it's yours." No, it's mine. I really need it. I mean, if I can't get the bag, can I at least get the weed inside? Because I really need that. Or can I get the cocaine inside? Because I really need that. Yeah. And then they'd be like, "Yeah, hold on 1 second." And then they call a couple officers to just walk around and just be like, "Hey, come talk with us real quick." And that would be it.
I mean, yeah, people are
So,
kind of dumb
I'm-
sometimes.
Yeah. I
But-
can guarantee you people was like, "Hey, can you I heard I come here to get my meth checked, make sure there's no COVID in it. Can you help me?"
There's
I mean, yeah,
if we
like
got people
Domino's.
breaking into Pizza Huts or Domino's or whatever it is that was again in an attempt thinking that they're Jesus, There's
Hey,
people out there
listen.
that are crazy enough to go.
You're drunk, you're
Wow.
hungry. You go to a Pizza Hut and get pizza, man. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
And if they're not open, you just make it yourself. They didn't even give him a chance to pay for it.
It was
Yeah,
I might have
probably
left a
that's
nice
true.
tip.
you bring up a good point. Maybe he was just drunk and really hungry, broke in and was like, I need the perfect excuse for having done
Yeah,
this.
you need an alibi. I need to be able to plead insanity in court. What's the best way to go about this?
I think
That
I'm the
is-
son
I
of
mean-
God.
Solid, 100%.
Annika says, I hadn't thought of that. COVID has likely impacted certain drugs, particularly the most social ones. I mean, that's true. There's enough of
Yeah.
a fear factor involved that people, even those that do drugs, might be more afraid of the COVID than they are of doing those things socially. I know that it's impacted like the drinking scene, drinking partier type individuals that are, you know, in the communities that I happen to live in. So I'm sure it's happened in a lot of other scenes.
I'm
as
too
well.
old for all that shit, so
I was always too old for that shit.
COVID never affected my
I did it.
recreational drug use.
No, it
Right.
hasn't.
Actually, recreational drug use got better because like we legalized pot for the
Yeah.
pandemic, so it turned into a thing where I could just go to the corner store and still get it even
For
at the
shame.
peak of the pandemic.
And you know what? They got those little clean
Shame.
stalls and everything too, so you don't even have to worry about COVID. So most of the country
hate-
is behind the
hate-
times.
Yes, I was just gonna say I hate it here. I hate it here. And I want to go home.
Hey, Bees, we got an extra plot of land here on the property. You know, you could just bring the family and come live in it.
Don't play with me.
All
Don't
right.
play with me.
Final
Be there
story.
in a couple days.
Final story, everybody. This is just stupid. Not like any of these other ones haven't been stupid, but please do not, I repeat, do not use live snakes as your face mask.
Why not?
Live snakes are not breathable materials, yo.
But their
So-
scales peel like the skin. It's good for you. I honestly say use it. I used to put rattlesnakes on my face. When they rattle, they're done.
They're done. That's when you turn when it rattles. That's like the timer going off. That's when it's over. This was in relation to the idea that pit viper venom, the statement that you made on the other show.
Yeah, there we go.
Bees,
Oh, this
that
is
pit
what
viper
happened
venom-
after I said
This
that.
is what happened after
Damn
you
it.
said that. People were like, "Well, I
Damn
don't
me
have
being
any
such
pit
a
vipers,
trendsetter.
but I've got a python, and if I just wear it on my face, maybe that'll
Wow,
take
what
care
a
of this."
brag, Ty.
So
Get it. We know why Shannon's happy all the time. All right, God.
Slanging that python around.
Yeah.
So,
Jesus.
do not kiss or snuggle with reptiles. It is perhaps worth mentioning that live snakes have minds of their own and are unlikely to stay put for very long. This particular snake, taken photos in the UK, this is in Bristol, decided it wanted to explore the bus's handrails, rendering the man's face uncovered entirely. He used it instead of a face mask. Many snakes, including ball pythons, are carriers for salmonella, which lives happily in their guts and will make you just miserable. This is why the Centers for Disease Control recommends you should always wash your hands after handling reptiles and amphibians. Do not kiss or snuggle with reptiles and amphibians because this will increase your risk of getting sick. Total bummer. Perhaps you're wondering, what about snake skin? That is the material made from skin, snakes, and tan. Besides being expensive, it's not breathable either. Here are some other animals not recommended as face masks.
Oh yes, please.
Like all of them?
Jellyfish, not breathable and may sting you. Cats, not breathable, sharp at every end and won't stay put.
But
Sloths.
great for peeing in your eyes.
Docile enough to stay put, but again, not breathable. Tarantulas, a really nice statement piece for Halloween, but again, neither breathable nor likely to stay put. Once again, on behalf of science journalists everywhere, I apologize that we did not make it clearly enough communicated that a live snake is not a viable face mask that will prevent against COVID-19. We'll strive to do better in the future.
I'm done with this whole
People are
planet.
fucking stupid. Yeah.
This entire
Yeah,
planet.
they're stupid.
Mm-mm. I hope some of them use pythons when they try and cover their face.
That was
Or no, boa constrictors. That's what
it
I
was
meant,
it was
boa
a
No,
constrictor.
pythons is a good one. Python's a good will.
This
do they
was
do they constrict and cut
They're
off?
constrictors, yeah.
the
Yeah.
individual that was using this snake had a ball python, and it was wrapped around his neck and across his face, his lower jaw, and the other end of it was just like out there looking at people. So yeah,
Pythons are dangerous, man. There's like I remember like 7 or 8 years ago. Here in Canada, like a python got loose from a pet store and it got from the pet store into an apartment that was above the pet store and killed 2 kids.
Yeah.
Like legit ate 2 kids.
Oof.
Wow.
Crazy. Well, gentlemen, what animal do you think probably shouldn't be used as a face mask? Bees, animal, and why?
A bear.
And why a bear?
Cause all that fur will suffocate you.
And they also probably smell like beer.
Yeah, that too. And they may have the tendency to claw the shit out of you. And they're very, it's going to be difficult trying to push a bear around. Because if you have the neck muscles to wear a bear, then my God, there's nothing I can or will ever say to you because you are a god among men.
You mean Pizza Jesus? Among
Yeah,
men.
there you go.
All right.
Jesus uses a bear as a
as
COVID mask.
COVID mask. Fox, what is an animal that you should not use as a COVID mask?
Probably a pigeon because they're probably carrying it.
Don't use a pigeon as a
Filthy
COVID
animals.
mask because you're just gonna get the COVID from the pigeon.
Yeah.
Why are pigeons protected birds? Really? Why are they protected? Why can't I shoot these motherfuckers?
Because they
shit
live
all
in...
over my balcony. I hate them.
Why are they protected? That is a good question. I have no idea why they're protected.
I think they're a
Because-
migratory bird, but
Does that
I
mean there's
believe
like a pigeon hunting season?
no, there's no pigeon hunting season. Just like there's no Canadian goose hunting season. They're
That just sounds
protected migratory
sexual,
bird
though.
as well.
That's
And they're
why.
also assholes. So both assholes as well.
Yeah,
Mm.
well,
Birds suck. Yo, why do people like birds? Birds suck.
yeah, birds are trash.
Oh, jeez.
Just like cats. I hate
Just like
cats.
cats are trash.
This guy. Don't
Cats
you
are
have 3 cats?
100%. I have 3 cats and I hate all of them.
Yeah, I have 2 cats and they're assholes.
Because they don't love me.
Exactly.
I have
Yes.
two cats, and the only time they ever want me around is when they want something. They're just like my
Mhm.
family.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I hate them. Like, I'll go and I'll be nice to them, and the kids like boot them around and grab them and like swing them like nunchucks and shit. And they're just like, I love these humans, yeah. And I'm like, hey, little buddy, can I cuddle you? And it's like, go fuck yourself, and walks off. And I'm like, well, cool, all right.
I get up
Great.
in the morning because they will sit there outside of my door at 5 a.m. meowing to get fed the
Oh.
wet food. The breakfast, because we give them regular dry
Mm.
stuff. But they'll sit there and they'll meow for like hours, and then we'll come out there and they will sit underneath your legs and won't let you move until you
Mhm.
go to give them food. So I'm like trying to get across the house. I'm trying to get my son set up for school in the morning, and I'm like tripping over cats the entire way for like I'm like, you know what? You're small enough to be used as like a footstool. I will turn you into pate. Get the hell
Mhm.
out of my way.
Yeah. Well, see, at least yours do that for a reason.
Yeah.
My cat, Toffee, will sit right in the middle of the house and just start meow, meow, at like 1-2 o'clock,
Bees.
just because she caught the stuffed lion that is literally next to her at all times.
Bees. She is speaking to the ghost that helped levitate the turd onto your wall sideways.
Probably, it's all a conspiracy. She worked with that ghost to put shit on my wall.
Absolutely. All right, well, this
100%
concludes this week's episode of T Beaz Power Hour. Hope you've enjoyed yourselves. I know we have. We're going to go around and provide some socials, and then we'll see you all next week. So, hey, why don't you go first, Fox? Where can we find more of
A
you?
wonderful guest. Yup.
I mean, on Twitch, you can find twitch.tv/thefaxfox, and then on Trovo, which is where I'm doing my the big grind right now, is trovo.live/faxfox. That's about it. That's all I got.
Trovo.live/fax.
Yep.
Things are going really well over there.
He's
It's a great
killing that shit.
platform. Great
Yeah.
platform.
It's still a pretty small one by comparison to some of the others out
Yeah,
there.
I mean, like in comparison, if you're gonna compare to Twitch, but I mean, it's already bigger than D Live ever was.
Yeah, just
Oh,
growing.
damn it.
And that's without signing. That's without paying any like big stars to try and bring people in. That's just straight up legit growth, and they're already bigger than D Live ever was.
That's pretty awesome.
There's definitely no Twitch though. Like Twitch does 2 billion viewers, or 2 billion visits to the site per month, and Trovo does like 12 million. So They've
Yeah.
got a long way to go.
Little bit of
Yeah.
a trip to make, but you know what? They've got growth, and they're in a competitive market, and they seem to be doing well. So that is a lot to ask for already.
Plus, they're owned
Keep
by
going.
Tencent, and Tencent takes things pretty seriously.
Well, that's awesome. All right, Beaz, your
Yeah.
social, sir.
Twitter, big Beaz underscore, and Twitch at big_bees.
There you are. And then you've got a show coming up on this Thursday. Misguided Souls here on the channel.
Yes.
Everybody out there, go ahead and make sure to come watch that 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 Eastern, and see some craziness about to break down, about to happen.
Oh man, after I punched that kid to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the game, they knocked a kid out. He like nearly killed the guy, put him in the hospital, and then they thought it was a good idea to go to the parents
To
who
go
had
visit him.
chosen not to
Yes.
press charges. To just go say, you know what, we're sorry. Is your kid okay? Can he come out of the
Yeah.
hospital real quick so
Yeah.
we can apologize?
Sorry.
Anyway.
Yep. That was super fun.
I am Lot Evenstar on Twitch and Twitter. Just released my book over there on DriveThruRPG. Check that out. Aether and Steamworks. And I am not really doing anything this week other than working here behind the camera. Although I'll be doing some more Hearthstone streaming. I've decided I'm gonna put a few of those up.
Hearthstone.
So we ran a game the other night that was capped off by a Sparrows themed success run. Got #1, so that's always fun.
Nice.
So yeah, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Hope you all have a great evening, and we'll see you next time. Bye.